Baby, it is 2024, and everybody that you had as a false idol is getting exposed. Y'all, Taraji P. Henson just went off on what happened at The Color Purple. I believe this is one of the highest grossing movies in American history with an all black cast or all black leads. But, baby, guess what? Guess what? What's his name? What's his name? Katt Williams already told us and actually broke it down in Club Shay Shay just how sad it was. And the Monique came in for an assist. Baby, I love it when the boule is being taken down. I love it when the Black Illuminati is actually being exposed. But y'all, first let's get into what Taraji P. Henson had to say. Y'all, if you guys don't know, on the tour, there were a lot of TikToks showing that maybe Taraji P. Henson and Oprah had a little beef. I'm going to put that TikTok in right here for y'all to actually see. Hold on. Let's get that.
Now I want y'all to see how Oprah acts around Taraji after she spoke on how she was about to walk away from The Color Purple because Oprah was not trying to pay her what she's worth. Now watch this. See how Taraji looking up in the sky and stuff? Look how uncomfortable she is. She didn't even want to really take no pictures. No, that's Danielle walking up. Oprah didn't even speak to Taraji when she walked up. Danielle was another actress. Here go Fantasia, y'all. And this guy is just another actor as well. Now watch Oprah. Look at her. Look at her. She gets out that middle. When do y'all ever know Oprah not wanting to take a picture in the middle and be center of attention? Even Fantasia even noticed it. Watch how Fantasia, look at Fantasia. Look at her face. Come on now.
And then listen to what Taraji P. Henson said and how they had them driving rental cars with no security, acting like they were on the Chitlin circuit. No disrespect to the Chitlin circuit, because but y'all, this actually like literally solidifies a lot of things, because remember that story that happened a while back with Fantasia? And I remember thinking, this sounds real weird. But you know what? Listen to this TikTok.
And almost had to walk away from Color Purple. Yes, ma'am. Who said what? Yeah, it's still not mathing, and I'm really getting tired of black women having the same story. It's breaking my heart. Like 20 plus in the game, it breaks my heart. It's like every time you achieve something really incredible, it's almost like the industry looks at it as a fluke. Like, oh, that was like some one-time thing. So you fall back to the bottom, and you gotta negotiate and fight tooth and nail to get what you made the last time. Where's my raise? I haven't seen a raise in my income since Proud Mary. And almost had to walk away from Color Purple. Yes, ma'am. Who said what? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Because you know what? If I don't take a stand, how am I making it easy for Fantasia and Danielle and Hallie and Felicia? Then why am I doing this? If it's all just for me, why are you here? We are to service each other. God is very clever. He put us on this earth and he made us all look different. He made it complicated. We need to figure it out. And we can, and we are. You have to look at the glass as half full.
Okay, here we go. So we have that. Now get this. Taraji said that she has had enough of the disrespect. Baby, something happened to Taraji. I guess it was the Mercury retrograde along with 2023. She said, I am tired. I am now opening and carrying blockbusters, and y'all are treating me like I am an actress that just rolled off the street and I'm like the lowest paid person. She said, this is an article from the Cut. They said Taraji is not done speaking out about the ways Black women are disrespected in the entertainment industry. She had an interview with the New York Times, and she was even more candid about the racism in Hollywood, including unfair pay and working conditions. Now, the sad part is, I believe The Color Purple was produced by Oprah, directed by Tyler Perry. At the end of the day, it was Black made, Black funded, a Black story, and a Black cast. And this is the way they treat them. Now, in the interview with Club Shay Shay, Katt Williams said something that really resonated with me. He said, y'all got to stop this whole us against them. The whole, oh, why you tearing another Black person down? No, baby. No, baby. No, 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 no. You need to learn who is on your team. And a lot of people be bigging up, are not on the same team. Again, if you're on the same team, this shouldn't apply to you. But if you're not, you mad.
Taraji P. Henson got extremely emotional the other day. She was giving an interview.
Yes.
And saying that they're vastly underpaid. And say the math is not mathing. They get X amount of dollars by the time Uncle Sam get his cut, by the time the agency get their cut, and what you see they were supposed to get is a fraction of that. Where do you come down on that, Katt?
It was the saddest thing ever, because imagine being in your genre, in your sub-niche, whatever it is. Imagine being in your lane. Imagine being one of the very top of your lane. That to the point where if they don't take you for the role, there's not 3 black actresses that they can say are bigger than you that we're going to give this to. Imagine you being at that point and have to humble yourself and say, they're not paying me, y'all. And they not making my pay go up because I'm doing better or nothing. It don't matter to them that I'm famous and people know me or nothing. They want to pay me exactly what they paying the new girl. And I've been suffering under it for a decade now and just taking it. I just been getting whooped. But I just got to come say, this is wrong. We should be ashamed. But this is a country where we don't pay the teachers and then we say the kids is the most important thing. You can't have both of them. If you do that, we're going to end up with a generation that can't read. Guess what? Generation Z and A can't read. Why? Because who was giving them a book? We gave them an iPad or a phone, and now the letters don't mean there's no cursive writing.
Right.
Sorry about that. So yeah, this is what period of time it's in. It's the period where the victims get to say, they've been hurting me for a long time. And I just ain't said nothing because I was trying to be strong and I didn't want to shame anybody. When our people call out for help, we got to understand. You know what I mean? Like we put too much pressure on Tyler Perry. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? He ain't put nobody on. The people that been in his productions, they not famous. All of them can walk through the mall without security. Be what you gonna be, but put your people on. If you a gay person and you in there, put some other gay people on. Put somebody on. Or don't be wondering why people keep saying gatekeepers. Because clearly, y'all are keeping these gates. Clearly.
I had to put my brother Tyler Perry in that. And I'm going to tell you why I say that. See, when I see you do a clip and you go to T.D. Jakes' church, and I watch you write a check for $1 million in front of the congregation, and you give it to this man, was that for the congregation to give more money? Or was that really genuine? See, when no one's watching, who are you? To when everyone's watching. And we got a chance to see him when no one was watching. See, your listeners will hear that audio when he makes statements like, and I gotta bring this up, Daddy, because it's a part of it and you understand the devalue of black women. Recently, I saw a quote that my sister Taraji put out there and said, Tyler Perry was the first person to pay me my quote. And that's a black man. Well, he says, I'm the first person to pay Taraji P. Henson the most money she's ever made. And then we said, but did you pay her fairly? And then he said, I paid her more than she's ever made. What does that mean, brother? When you go and buy Tiffany Haddish a car, see, if we remember the movie Cadillac Records, I'll keep buying you a car, but I won't give you what you're worth. So,
because if I give you what you're worth, you can buy your own car.
I don't need you to buy no car. I don't need you to pay for me to go on no vacation. Just give me what my resume says I'm supposed to get.
She said, first of all, Taraji P. Henson, who can open any movie, who is well loved in the black, white, anything community, said she was made to audition for The Color Purple, despite being director Blitz Bali's first choice for the role. When asked, she can't remember the last time she was made to audition. She said, at this point, I'm a Golden Globe winner and an Academy Award nominated actress. So I went in there with a chip on my shoulder because I was like, you will never second guess me again. Once she actually got the part of Suge Avery, she said she almost walked away from the film due to contract negotiations. Now, if y'all gonna be in the, not y'all, but if people are gonna drop into my comments talking about something, what she thinks she too big to audition, baby, that's the way it goes in Hollywood. When you come with a name, when you come with clout, when you come with notable talent, you don't audition for roles because guess what? You are bringing your audience with you. Say what you want about Taraji P. Henson. She brings an audience, just like say what you want about Katt Williams and say what you want about Monique. They bring audiences. And baby, these audiences, Black, white, Puerto Rican, Haitian, Asian, whatever you want. He, she, they, them, bring them into the seats. That's why you're not made to audition, because you are a commodity. Get this. She said, I haven't had a raise since Proud Mary, and I didn't get a raise. They don't care. They're always looking for a deal and trying to pay you the least amount. And then we're going to talk about the way she said they gave us rental cars. They gave them rental cars to drive. She said, I was like, I can't drive myself to set in Atlanta. This is insurance liability. It's dangerous. Now they robbing people. What do I look like taking myself to work by myself in a rental car? So I was like, can I get a driver or security to take me? I'm not asking for the moon. They're like, well, if we do that for you, we got to do it for everybody. Do it for everybody, she said. And stuff like that, stuff I shouldn't have to fight for. If you guys don't know, on all films, even the small ones, when you have actors of this caliber, they do get security. They do get drivers. I don't care if you don't think they deserve it. They get it. It is a slap in the face that on a Black production, they were putting Ubers and rental cars. Look at how much this film grossed.
And no lie, if y'all remember, right? Remember I told y'all something was super weird about Fantasia? Remember the whole thing when Fantasia got upset because she got kicked out of this Airbnb? Side note, it didn't look like it was racism, but remember I said there was something super weird about Fantasia staying in an Airbnb during a blockbuster movie press run. That's super weird that her family weren't put up in a hotel suite like every other family. Also, the fact that Oprah had to let Fantasia use her private jet when she missed a flight and had to stay home. It's so disrespectful how the studio treated this Black cast. This is a big, major, blockbuster budget movie. And had people in run-down Airbnbs and wouldn't pay to comp someone's flight to do a press run for their own movie? Tell me Monique was wrong. Tell me Monique was MFing lying. Baby, she might tell a joke, but she ain't never told a lie. To quote Katt Williams, the truth don't need any motivation.
Now listen, Katt Williams hit it on the head. Monique hit it on the head. All skin folk ain't kinfolk. And let me just tell you, right? Of course, racism exists. Of course, all this stuff exists. But at the end of the MFN day, we need to learn class solidarity. No one makes $1 billion without exploiting someone. Just because someone look like you, talk like you, got the same story as you, does not mean that once they get a certain point, their allegiance is to their bank account. Their allegiance is to their class. Their allegiance is to their new social status. And they will do whatever they need to do to uphold that. Like Monique said, you pay them the most, but did you pay them their worth? Because at the end of the day, if I'm praising somebody that looks like me, if I'm praising somebody that came from my community, I'm not praising you. Well, I mean, that's not true. There is something to be said about representation. Let's be real. There is something to be said about representation because, baby, we need to see representation in every room. Every race does, in every room, no matter how big or small. But I'm not going to big you up for saving. Okay. I will be like, great, Tyler Perry, great, Oprah, great, great, great. You represent us. That's great. We need that. But when it starts going into hero worship and y'all want to act like people are saving people, you ain't got a lot to kick it. You are trying to use your affinity and our origin story similarity to exploit a community that used to be exploited by others. Now you can argue whether that is a good thing, right? Would you rather be exploited by somebody that look like you or somebody that don't look like you? That's a completely different conversation. But this whole bigging up about all that, like he said, who's the last time person Tyler Perry put on? But Tyler Perry's put on. Who's the last person Oprah put on? Taraji P. Henson gave her a star-studded action pack. Made sure the staff was good. Look at the way Oprah was treating her. Again, I don't know. Now, Taraji went on to add that there's racism in the industry. It's also a poor business strategy. She said, with Black films, they just don't want to take us overseas. And I don't understand that. Black translates all over the world. So why wouldn't the movies? If you've never been out of America, you wouldn't know, baby. Our culture is exported as American culture. We translate into every nation, everywhere. It is the same way that men think that women can't open movies, the same way that men think that women deserve to be, it's the same way they feel. Just because you don't believe it, just because you don't see it, don't mean the world do. Anyway, right? She said, I have a following in China, of all places. I've been there. She does. Y'all not going to capitalize on that? Don't everybody want to make money here? She even when she was on Empire, a mega hit, a show that anchored by her performance, she couldn't get respect. The actress told the Times that she was fighting for trailers that weren't infested with bugs. When she walked over to the neighboring set of Chicago PD, she saw that they had nice trailers. She said, I'm tired of Black women having this conversation. I'll be glad when it's a different conversation we're having. Luckily for us, she refuses to give up despite the insistent disrespect. She said, I've said all that just to say I can't quit. Again, the fact that she's having these conversations when Oprah and Tyler Perry, what y'all think in the comments? Listen, Katt Williams might tell you a joke, but he'll never tell you a lie. And as much as everybody disrespected Monique, and yes, I know her whole calling her man daddy in the middle of an interview, we're going to have to let that go and we're going to have to let her bonnet stuff, respectability politics go, because at the end of the day, Monique tried to tell us and she got dragged for it. And now we got everybody else saying that exactly what Monique said was right. And what everybody got to say now, what everybody got to say. And the people Monique called out for staying silent, Katt Williams is calling out too. Baby, they might tell you jokes, but they're never going to tell you a lie. Let me know what you think in the comments. Talk to y'all later. Bye.